5:30, I'm calling to order the special meeting of the Bandera Economic Development Corporation on Wednesday, May the 5th.
Is it recording?
Are we recording?
I'm recording on here. I couldn't figure this out.
At 5:30 p.m. We're at the Best Western Conference Center at 711 Main Street in Bandera, Texas. Our board members are present with the exception of Laura Ashton. If she gets here, we'll make a note in the minutes. Item 2 is visitors to be heard. Did anyone want to speak tonight for a few minutes before we get started? Okay, thank you. Item 3 is the consent agenda. Items on the consent agenda are considered being of a routine nature by the Economic Development Corporation and may require only limited discussion. Any board member may request that items be removed from the consent agenda and be considered separately for the purpose of discussion and voting. Item A is minutes of the March 25th, 2021 regular meeting. Item B is invoices due. Item C is reimbursement of QuickBooks subscription for April 2021. And item D is administrative assistant invoice. Jared?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you, Jared. Tony, you second? All in favor? All in favor, none opposed. Item 4, closed session. The Bandera Economic Development Corporation will convene an executive session under Texas Government Code 551.072 for deliberation regarding real property. A governmental body may conduct a closed meeting to deliberate the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property. So at 5:32, I'm recessing the regular meeting. If y'all would leave the building, please. The room.
Suzanne, can she leave your stuff? She probably doesn't even hear us now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
we need,
All right.
we really need to run that figure.
Okay, it is now 5:33. I'm convening this special meeting of the city of Bandera Economic Development Corporation. We're in closed session to discuss property. Do you want?
So the recording is off now.
Is the
Right.
recording
Yeah, you need to turn us off now, please.
I'm just reminding her.
got you.
She's
Bandera Economic Development Corporation.
different hats.
At 5:35, Lauren Ashton arrived, so we're all here. Item 5 is action following closed session. The Bandera Economic Development Corporation will convene to consider any action after closed session. At this time, I don't believe there's any action on this council you wish, board of directors, you wish to make a motion. Thank you. Sorry, too many hats. Okay. Item 6, budget amendments for the 2021 EDC budget. We had discussed the possibility of moving the promotional funds over for the 2019-20, but we can't. That has to be done prior to December 31st because we're now in audit. This was on the agenda in November and it just never got kicked off. It was kind of a mess back there. The only other thing I would like to address in the budget that's in front of you tonight is under 47,000 miscellaneous projects. Bandera Meat Market is no longer in business. So this is a $10,000 obligation that we do no longer have to fulfill. We can make a budget amendment and just put this back into the reserve funds if that's what you want to do. But again, that has to be approved by the council, so if y'all will just decide where you want this to go. It's just as good a place as any because we can pull it out anytime we want it.
That's kind of what I was thinking, Susan, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm thinking that, a budget amendment takes a lot of time and a lot of steps. And if we don't necessarily need it for anything, it all kind of washes and we start all over in September anyway when we do our new budget for October 1. So if we don't need it, and I don't think there's, in my opinion, I don't think there's a necessary need
I
to
agree.
go in that time.
So if y'all would like to make a motion for a budget amendment to return this to account number 30000 would be, that's not the revenue account. Just say, would you just say what revenue account and,
I said leave it where it is. I didn't because I don't necessarily need to move it. It can stay right where it is.
I mean, leave it here as a line item and just use it for the next year?
Yep, and
Oh,
then.
well, that's so much easier.
That's fine.
Thank you, Tony. So, I got that. Is that a consensus? Yes, Jared?
I would like to make a motion to leave the $10,000 line item 47008 where it is
It's an
until
excellent,
which time we need it.
Tony said we now.
it's an excellent idea. I don't know where you're
Excellent
going with that.
idea.
I think I'll.
Any
I'll
more
second.
discussion?
Nope.
All in favor? All in favor, no opposed. Well, that was so easy. Any other items y'all wanna talk about tonight?
Budget, for the budget, right?
On the budget, yeah. Okay, onward. Okay, item 7 is discussion on the promotional funding applications. As you know, we have a joint workshop tomorrow night at 5 p.m. I know some of you may not be available, but we were having such a hard time getting 10 people on the same page. 3 of us will be there already. Quorum is not required, but I would like to have a quorum of the EDC at a workshop. So if a couple of you could be here, it really would be a great thing. And we'll be working with the city council on how dispersing hot funds and the EDC funds. The only application that we have specifically for the EDC is for the gunfighters on Main. And she's requested
Cowboys on me.
10,000 from the EDC and 5,000 from the city. And it's what she asks for every year, but if y'all wanna address it tonight or wait until after the workshop tomorrow, we can do that too.
I'd rather discuss them all at once, just because funds are limited.
For those of you who are new to this year, EDC funds come from hot tax, meaning heads and beds, basically.
No, EDC comes from sales tax.
They certainly do. EDCs come from sales tax, generated by those who come to our town for different events. And hot tax, of course, is what the city is allowed to use. So that's the difference. And the hot tax is kind of predicated on people staying in town. So the qualifications are a little bit different for the two funds. So if y'all want to move on with no action, we can certainly do that.
I'd like to just say one little anecdote, if you don't
Sure.
mind. The reason I keep, how I keep it separated is economic development is based on sales tax and generating sales and economy in your business, whereas hot tax or hotel occupancy tax, and it's heads and beds, and when people stay here, there's a tax on when they stay in a short-term rental, and so the point of the point of spending money on sales tax is to generate more sales. The point of sending hot tax is to generate more hot tax. So you're looking for people to stay overnight for multi-day weekend events and that kind of stuff. So that's how I keep it separate. I don't
And
know
she
about
says,
you.
yeah, she explains everything so much better than I do. Okay, y'all ready to move on then?
Is that workshop tomorrow here?
Yes.
Okay.
5, right? 5.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay, item 8. Update on property owned by the EDC on the Buck Creek Drive. Tony, you came up with this little discovery. That's one piece of property that we hadn't identified.
Oh, okay, yes. So actually, the gentleman that we purchased this from, his estate was reconciling his stuff. And 3 out of the 4 properties that the EDC purchased were properly transferred to the EDC name. There was one that remained in his estate's name, and so they've been paying taxes on it for the last 2 years. And so I'm working with the CAD to get that properly put into our name as of that date. And at that point, then I will be there, continue to be their advocate if y'all so want me to, but because at that point, it should just go to the tax office, they get reimbursed, and then we're a nonprofit, we don't owe property tax from what I understand, that's the way I believe, we don't pay property tax on it. And so it would just be a refund to them. So there's really not anything on our end other than the fact that we were the ones that filed the deed, and the deed didn't get properly done for all 4 out of the 3, or 3 out, only 3 out of 4. So that's the latest and greatest on that.
Thank you, Tony, because all these years I thought we had 3 pieces down there, and actually we have 4, so. Okay.
Good work.
Item 9 is board comments, future agenda items. I have asked Karina to bring us our financials at the next meeting, because as you know, this is her first meeting. She's done an excellent job of putting everything together. She's very thorough, she's very detail oriented, and she drives me crazy.
Good.
She's
We need
so
more
good.
people for that.
I'm really glad to be working with her.
Thank you.
Also on the future agenda, I'm going to resign as your president. I want to stay on the board. My term is up May 31st. I just feel like someone who's not on council should actually be, because, you know, council could remove me tomorrow if they wanted to. And I just feel like it's time for me to back out, because I said before, it was just a temporary position. And remain on the board as long as the council wishes to leave me there, but I think it's time for a president, a new president. So the one thing I've not gotten a response back from our attorney, if I resign, it would be, you know, then would Alan conduct the meeting until someone else is appointed, or would I, as a senior elected official, conduct the meeting until someone's appointed? Because we can't really have a president and a president.
I think,
Okay, that's straightened out.
yeah, I think our bylaws are that the vice president takes over the president's duties, until one is appointed, or until we elect a new one.
Well, we don't have a vice president either, but I'll be thinking about that. Okay, other things on our future agenda?
We need to we have a vacant seat. Christine and I
That's-
and you are all looking to be replaced.
That's gonna be on the 20th agenda, because we've gotten 2 new applications. Can't think of who the second guy is, but, Mario Munoz applied, and I don't remember who else applied. But yes, definitely, as I said, I promised y'all and the citizens and everybody from the get-go, as soon as y'all wanna be off here, I'd be glad to go.
You said you're being replaced first. Maybe it's me.
It's
me.
Who said you're gonna be replaced first? We only have 1 applicant.
I'm willing to go. No, guys, I just really don't want any controversy or conflict or anything like that,
Yeah.
so.
No, I get
And
it.
since there's an opportunity, that would be the time.
Well, can I ask a question?
Sure.
How many council members have normally been on this board?
We typically never had more than 2.
1 or 2.
Correct. Okay. I just wanted to know that for historical reasons.
You know, it's been controversial to say the least.
It is.
Okay, future agenda items, anybody? All right,
Thanks.
comments? Anybody have comments? Having a great time? Wonderful.
I got another one. Did anybody get a email from Lenore Homes today?
Oh, I didn't see one. No.
Oh, that's strange. I would have figured this guy sent it to everyone. Wants to build tract homes in the city.
Leonard Holmes?
Oh, wait, I probably did, and I just,
You got it?
well, but I think I got it as a realtor, and I just flew over
I
it.
don't know why I got it, but it was strange.
Because he thinks that that's like.
Yeah, are you talking about the Leonard Holmes guy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he contacted me too. I guess he reached out to everybody.
I heard Lenora Homes, like HOLMES, so I was thinking like a name, not a, got it. Okay, so I do have, a future agenda item, the tin man, the historic,
Or do you wanna discuss about him?
I'm gonna give an update and then just an update.
Okay.
I don't think there's any action, I'll let you know if there's gonna be an action, but I don't think there's any action at that
Okay.
point. And I was thinking there was one other thing, that's all right. Okay. If I come up with it, I'll bring it up in the workshop.
Well, you know, also our bylaws say that up until the 7th day prior to the meeting, y'all can request an agenda item, so
Yeah.
if you wake up in the middle of the night, please don't text me, call me the next day.
I just like announcing it in public, I mean, so everybody knows, like, also, sending emails, like, trying to stick stuff on the agenda.
Okay, anything else? So according to my calendar, the June meeting should be, where did it go? should be on the 25th of June. That's the fourth Thursday.
No. No, it's not.
That's a Friday.
It's the 24th.
Twenty-fifth or
24th.
Oh, that's a Friday, I'm so sorry, yes,
Yeah.
24th.
But we have a meeting on the 20th, though, right? Oh, no, that's city council.
Yeah, city council.
At 5:30 PM.
So, wait, so is this our only May meeting?
Ma'am?
This is our only May meeting?
Yeah, we can have a special meeting if we need one,
Oh, okay.
but we only meet once a month.
We normally meet once a month.
Well, I know, but it's usually on a Thursday at the end of the month, right?
Oh, no, this is our April meeting.
Yep, that's
This
what I
is,
thought.
this is our April meeting.
Right,
because
so
we
we
moved
got
to-
our
meeting
meeting
in May.
So we still
Right,
have.
on the 27th.
Oh, good catch, Ms. Christine.
Oh, I see where you're going.
May
Okay, so
27th is our regular meeting for this month.
That's also Memorial Weekend.
It's Thursday, though, we can deal with it.
Yeah, May 27th. If we don't have anything major other than what we've listed, then let's just wait till June, but, I mean,
Yeah,
Let's try to
otherwise,
have
yes,
one.
June 24th would be our
yeah,
next
especially
meeting.
if we have an update on what we had for executive session.
I think so, there's something really.
All right. So May 27th, got it.
At 5:30?
Good catch, Christine.
Yes, yes.
Thinking of my own.
26th.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, this was a special meeting to catch us up, so I was like, trust me, I got meetings going on everywhere, so.
Good thing you're on top.
Next meeting is when?
The May 27th.
May 27th.
Mine doesn't have MTWTCF.
What?
May 27th, June 24th. Okay, we'll check with everybody before the 27th, and if, again, this is really not anything we need to. We might want to discuss that property though on the 27th, if we could get everybody together, so let's see.
Well, and if we have applications, don't we wanna review those and maybe,
We don't review those, the council does.
oh, council does, so
okay.
they'll do those on the 20th?
We do them on the 20th.
Okay,
So that'll be on June anyway.
unless,
Oh.
yeah. No, the May 20th, the council will review the application.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Because it can't get on the agenda
Anything else?
tomorrow.
I make a motion to adjourn.
thank you, Tony. Motion
I'll
to-
second.
Christine yelled out first, Jared. Discussion? All in favor? All in favor, none opposed. And it is 6:01 PM.